There's a lot that's happened in a year, and it's absolutely amazing to see how far we've come personally as a family and together as a church. As supporters, you have been such a vital part of our story, and we couldn't miss this opportunity to take a glance back on what God has done in our life in 2014. On New Year's Day of last year, we gathered with 40 members of our core team to ask God to do something significant in 2014. We met that night in the Faulkner County Library here in Conway, and one of our prayers that night was for God to provide a building for us to gather in each week. Several weeks later, we received the news that Cornerstone Bible Church had agreed for us to lease their building. Our relationship has grown so much with Cornerstone this year. Since September, we've launched 2 services in their sanctuary each Sunday morning. Through much prayer this year, the Lord is giving us so much favor in the city of Conway. We've had opportunities to feed local businesses and football teams, even host an outdoor movie night. We've served the people of Conway and have had so many opportunities to present Christ to them and invite them to be a part of the local church. We've been able to see God draw so many people to be a part of our church this year. We've seen people come to know Jesus and celebrate with them through baptism. Every month, we're seeing more and more people gather with us on Sundays and join our church. Last month, we celebrated Christmas for the first time as a church, and we watched nearly 500 people gather with us to worship that day. It has been such an honor to lead our worship and creative team and live life with them each week. Every Sunday, our teams are creating an environment for people to experience the presence of Jesus. We love the city that God has called us to. We're getting to see our family thrive here in Conway. You will not believe how much Hayes has grown up over this past year. He loves going to preschool and loves the friends that he's made. Next month, he is turning 4 years old, and he has been such a trooper through the transitions of this last year. It has been a year of adjusting to the fact that we are living farther from our families than ever, but we are reminded weekly that God has called us to a kingdom work that will matter for all of eternity. And there is nothing like being in the place that God has called you to be. And we know that we could not be here if you had not been called by God to give. So thank you for supporting us financially this year and for covering us in prayer. We love all of you, and there's no way to ever thank you enough. We are so glad you're part of this journey with us. We've started this year working really hard, and we have so much anticipation for what God is going to do in our church and in our city in 2015. Thank you for staying updated with our family and our church, and we believe that the best days are yet to come.